Hola everyone, and welcome to One Family, One Menu. Today we have an Italian classic, Chicken Francese, and you are going to love it. Today we are making an Italian favorite, Chicken Francese. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and give this video a like. So to make our Chicken Francese, we are going to need 2 thin chicken cutlets, a 1/4 cup of heavy cream, the juice of 2 lemons and the zest of half, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground oregano, a 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, about 10 sage leaves, 1 egg, 1 stick of butter, salt, and pepper. To begin with our meal, we need 2 deep dishes. You can use baking dishes if you want. That probably will make it easier. In one, you're going to add your 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour, and to that, you are going to add the oregano. There you go. Salt. Make sure you put enough salt so the chicken can be salted well. And fresh ground pepper. You are going to make sure everything is well incorporated. Toss it around a little bit. There you go. Everything is good. Make sure you create a bit of a flat surface on your dish, so when you put in the chicken, it's evenly coated. And then we're going to set this aside. Now we're going to continue with our wet mixture. It's a 1/4 cup of heavy cream, and this is a 1/2 cup, so I'm going to just put half of this in. There you go. And in it goes. Perfect. Close that up. Then we're going to need an egg. Make sure you have your bowl to crack your egg in to make sure it's good. And wash your hands. Salmonella. Once the egg, you see that it's good, just pour it where the milk, the heavy cream is, and whisk it. Whisk it together. Whisk it together, and now we're ready for our cutlets. All right, so now we are ready to put the chicken through the wet mixture, then the dry mixture, and then the wet mixture, and then the dry mixture one more time. So you're going to repeat the steps twice. And I'm using thin chicken cutlets, and you should try to find those in the market. If you can't, you can use regular chicken breast and just thin them out, cut them in half, and then pound them with a layer of plastic wrap in between, and just pound them until they're thin and they have the desired thickness that you want. Now this is the chicken already coated with the wet mixture, and I'm going to put it now in the dry. Some people like to use more flour. I find it to be wasteful. You end up with all this flour that you never really used. And I feel that if you put it in your hands and coat it with your hands, you're going to be able to get most of the flour that you have in your pan. Make sure every little inch is perfect. And place back into our plate. Now we're ready to cook. All right, let's get our chicken cutlets cooking. Place your non-stick pan on top of medium-high heat. Make sure it's very hot before placing in your chicken. Now, when it's very hot, put in your chicken cutlets and let them brown on each side for around 2 to 3 minutes. They're not going to be fully cooked, but that's okay because we are going to cook them again later. Just make sure they're very nicely brown on each side, and then put them in a clean plate. All right, in the same pan, you're going to place your butter. 1 stick of butter. I cut mine in squares so it can melt quicker. Make sure that you don't burn your butter, so lower your heat. If you burn your butter, you have to redo this butter process again. Once all the butter is melted, not burned, you're going to add your lemon juice. I'm using Meyer lemons today because I found some in the market, but if you don't have those available, that's fine. Just use regular lemons. Put in your lemon juice. Make sure you don't put it in from very high so it won't splash and burn you. Also, make sure you put in your lemon zest. Mix everything nicely and well. Now, once your sauce is simmering, add the sage leaves. These sage leaves are going to give a lot of flavor to your sauce. Make sure you spread them around, and if they burn, you have to redo your sauce. Make sure you lower your heat. Now that the sauce is simmering a little more, incorporate your cutlets back into the pan. You're going to cook the cutlets for 2 to 3 minutes on each side once again. Now they're going to finish cooking and they're going to be nicely coated with the sauce. My cutlets are sitting on the sauce and I am basting these right now so they can absorb even more flavor and they can become even juicier. Once your cutlets are basted and done and they're finished cooking on each side for 2 to 3 minutes, you're going to put them back in a clean plate. And then you're going to set them aside. On that same pan with that remaining sauce, you're going to pour in pasta. I've chosen linguine. If you want to be adventurous, you can go to onefamilyonemenu.com and use my fresh homemade pasta recipe. Otherwise, you can use regular pasta, any other kind of pasta, or even vegetables. Now you're going to mix your pasta with the remaining sauce. You're going to make sure every little bit of pasta is evenly coated. And once that's done, you're going to plate your pasta with your chicken cutlet. Before you leave today, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to go to onefamilyonemenu.com for this and many other recipes. I will see you again soon.